we go. Are we live? I can't tell. Oh, we are live. Cool.
Oh, good.
Yay. Hold on a second. I need to drop something. D&D Story 1. There we go. You can upload. I'll change that. Alright.
And now it's on the...
Give me a second.
Tell the floof that we're streaming and I'm gonna be there.
I don't know. How do I even check? God, it's been a while.
Shoot fly, don't bother me.
Yeah, no, it's there's one there too. I don't know where that came from.
No, it's the same one. He just flew over here to say hi.
He just floof.
Hey, leave my drink alone. Shoot fly.
So, hey, we got one watching, although that might be me. How do I? Oh my God, YouTube! Why do you change your stuff?
Like all the time.
I knew how this worked.
There's only one website that changes their layout more than YouTube.
What was that?
Patreon.
God, Patreon's fucking.
We updated. Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, it's like
we
no one.
We updated again. Thanks, I hate it. I lost everything.
No one likes this Patreon. Why? Why did you do this? Oh, you can't hear us. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Ah.
Testing. Boom. Can you hear us now? Hopefully.
Here's our little thingy going. Boop, boop.
Hi. We got some peoples. Hello, hello. Doing things a little bit different today because Stuart.
Impromptu crap and
yeah.
Crap.
Stuart don't know how YouTube work no more.
Dude, they changed it.
They changed it. I can barely hear them. What? You could barely.
Hi, maybe boost on streaming service. Boop.
It's there.
So why is it not? Okay.
Hold on, let's. I want to make sure it's even plugged
Better.
in.
Hi. Oh, hey.
Oh, that is better.
Something happened.
Okay, is that better? Probably because I moved the freaking microphone.
Oh.
That'll do it. Yeah. Hi. Can how clear is it? Like good clear or like if you squint you can hear it.
Okay.
Like that's what we're after. Not squint. Okay. Okay, so I don't need you anymore. You're useless.
You want to drop the link in?
Give me a second. I can hear now. Okay. Oh, that was the whole thing I was doing. Oops. I can find though I'm on mobile. Okay, that's good. That's good. So I'm gonna click on this video. Hey, okay, so there's the video.
Yes.
So I'm gonna copy that, and then I'm gonna drop it in the Discords. By the way, everybody, thank you for your patience.
No.
Okay, give me a second. Hey, everybody. I'm gonna drop that link first. The waifu and I are reviewing some movies we just saw. Then we're gonna do World Build Wednesday on YouTube.
I like Wednesday.
Come join us. It'll be fun.
Nom, nom.
I'm gonna copy. I'm gonna drop that in. Look at that. Hopefully I didn't just drop in. Hey, okay, cool.
The link
And
can
then-
be out. Everybody thinking it didn't go off.
Alright, well, yeah. Boop! Hey, there we are. Not an exciting thumbnail. 'Tis I, T-Garbs from YouTube Forum. Hi, hello, how you doing, friendo? Yeah, like, did you know, like, people can, like, join your channel now? Like, it's kind of neat. Like, it's their answer to, like, Twitch subscriptions. Are you being cute? Is that what you're doing? I think she's just being cute. All right, so thank you.
You said I'm good at it.
You're good at being cute. This is correct. Unlike everything else. Or art.
No, I am gonna cry.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I'm
Or reviewing movies.
I'm very proud of my latest man.
No, the last couple were really good. No,
I love my souls.
no, the last ones are really, really good.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
But you like the dumbest one too.
Which one?
Excalibur.
I like that one sold out at that convention, so
That's
you're
nice,
doing
yeah.
something right.
I put that one up and it didn't sell at indie.
That's weird.
It just trends, I guess. No,
I guess.
the ones that sold at indie was Hamtaro, Lucy, and Kirito.
Those are the ones that sold.
Completely out.
Oh,
all of them.
jeez.
Oh, and all
Wait,
Fire Emblem
Lucy?
ones. Lucy and Fire. Lucy went first.
Which one's Lucy again?
Elfen lied.
Oh, I mean, she's like a half-naked girl, so like.
Yeah, but they're like, oh, Lucy, and that and Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem went really
So,
well.
oh crap. Could you pick that up, please?
The little dork.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
Woo!
Mothra's
best girl.
Mothra's
best girl. Okay, so let's.
Oh my god.
It says here we got Aladdin first, but what do you want to?
Yeah, we watched Godzilla first, so we should probably do Godzilla first.
Yeah. So I liked Godzilla. We didn't see okay. To those that don't know, this Godzilla is a sequel to like a 2014 Godzilla. That
I have not seen.
I didn't watch it at all. And then it's also a sequel to Kong, and then like Kong Skull Island.
I've not seen those either.
Yeah, exactly. Like we never watched them, but like okay, growing up, I'm a giant Godzilla dork. I had like a God, what was the video? Like the video store in our hometown. Do you remember what it was? It was the video store before Family Video.
Yeah. No, I think it might have been out of business by the time I moved into town.
Maybe. But we had like 2 movie stores before our Family Video moved into town. There's a fly in the room, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I see him. He's like, I'm like, shoo fly, don't bother me.
We have a fly swatter in like the kitchen if you want to grab it.
Oh, just keep talking.
Okay.
Video
So,
store.
yeah, so at this video store, they had the whole Godzilla collection, and I used to watch it with Mom.
Oh my god.
And,
That's adorable.
because they're like, Mom didn't get it, but of course, like 8-year-old Stuart loved them because they were giant monsters, and Godzilla was great, and I had no idea, like how it's weird seeing what Jade from Pokemon really looks like.
I am not that cool. No, I am officially just definitely not that cool.
She is that hot, though. Just like.
Well, Jade's a little bit more. But she would fit in this shirt better.
She would fit in the shirt better. What is that? The hentai shirt? That's the Mega Milk shirt.
I don't fit in the shirt.
It's official. I'm no longer. I'm not a teacher. You're just showing off. My wife's hentai shirt.
I mean, I have the actual hentai shirt upstairs.
Oh, the one. Well, you also have and then Slamara was wearing that for a while. Your Faku shirt.
I have a lot of Faku shirts. This one's my favorite. I do not fit in this shirt as much, but Jade definitely would.
Jade would fit in that. Can
Anyway,
we get fan art of Jade in the Mega Milk shirt?
We were talking about Godzilla.
Right, Godzilla. So yeah, I grew up really liking Godzilla a lot. I watched most of. There's like 38 of those movies.
I know there's a lot of the movies. And you've seen a lot of them. Right?
I saw a lot of them. I don't remember.
So you grew up with Godzilla.
I grew up with Godzilla. I don't remember a ton of them. I remember Son of Godzilla specifically because I watched that one like 18 times.
Okay, wow.
And I remember a lot of the lore, and I remember, the big monster, King Ghidorah, he's from another planet.
Yep.
Mechagodzilla was built by aliens too, but Mechagodzilla wasn't in this movie. Do you remember Mechagodzilla?
Okay, so that's your experience with Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is nothing. My experience with Godzilla, I grew up very, very sheltered, and we lived off of dollar movies, and monster movies were not a thing my mother allowed in the house.
And that's from Satan?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay.
Basically, anything that promoted other people, things as gods or living gods, she was not in the house, ever.
Mhm.
We weren't allowed to watch the Disney movies of Hercules. That's how not in the house things like that were. So, my first exposure to Godzilla was I got to visit my dad on weekends because they had a visitation agreement, and my little brother with his wife really loved Godzilla the movie 2000, which of course, and I understand now is the worst one.
That's not Godzilla. I remember. So I went and saw that in theaters. It was awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But my little brother Zachary was obsessed with it. He would play it all the freaking time. That was the only movie I've ever actually seen all of my Godzilla knowledge and exposure has actually been secondhand through other people who have loved. Like, I watch a lot of Cinemassacre, and they love monster movies, and so I've always kind of gotten the collective idea of what it's supposed to be and how cool and awesome it actually is without physically experiencing it. But when this movie was previewed, I was like, I have to see this. I have to see. Because I know all of the monster movies these days are just humans talking, and that's boring, and I never was actually interested. But this one, I was like, no, I have to see this.
The 98 one is the worst. Yeah.
98,
so,
okay, yeah.
Okay. So that movie was so hated by Japan that they killed it in another movie.
That's what I heard. So, like, I understand the convoluted lore and the history behind the movies with that, but I've never only actually seen like one or two of them. But this one, I actually went and saw, and I freaking can we get more actual monster movies, please?
Unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to get more monster
Which is
movies.
Depressing. I actually wanted to tell everybody, if you like it, please go watch this movie in theaters, like right now, because it is quickly dying, and I want there to be another one. It is so interesting and so fascinating. Please, if you can afford it, go see it in theaters. Give them their money for this beautiful piece of like cinema. It was so pretty. It was so beautiful. The monsters were so epic. The shots.
Yeah, they're larger in life.
The cinematography, the way that I could not get over. I was squealing in the theater. We had an almost empty theater, and I was just squealing at the freaking going. This is so cool. Why don't we do more of this? Oh my god, I could. I'm gonna go off.
No, I love it. Like, so it's a fun movie. What you see is what you get. Like, there are no spoilers here. Essentially, all the other kaiju wake up, and they're trying to establish who the alpha is, and Godzilla's gotta fight him. And that's all you need. And it's great.
Yeah.
Rodan was in the movie, and he ruins everything because Rodan's a retard, and he just does that.
And Mothra's a gorgeous, precious baby.
Mothra was best girl, and I love her, and she's always dying. Like,
poor Mothra. My friends and I are talking. We want to do little chibi Mothra and Godzilla and
Ghidorah. King Ghidorah.
King Ghidorah charms. I want to do little chibi Ghidorah heads with like really little lightning bolts. I want to on a charm. That would be so cute.
If I can find my old Godzilla toys, I want to find them now because I've got most of them. I know when I was younger I was really into Mechagodzilla. And do you know what's weird? Mechagodzilla had a toy egg, and there was a toy baby Mechagodzilla.
No!
And it was a thing, and it was so weird. Oh yeah, they remixed. By the way,
that's another thing I really loved, and I noticed it was the soundtrack for this movie is just
super good.
Legit, just pure epic. Like, I want to buy this soundtrack. I do not ever want to buy a soundtrack, and I want to buy this one.
And
it is.
Yeah, they put the original one in for like Godzilla's big moments.
That's so awesome. Yeah, because I noticed it. I noticed the music a lot in this one, especially when they got to those like big epic chanting parts, and I was like, yes.
Yes.
This is so cool.
Now that's new. That's a modern thing. The Latin chanting nonsense.
Works.
It works in this.
Also, it's English. They were Go Godzilla Go, but some of it was.
They were saying Go Godzilla Go.
I could hear some of it. I know they were saying some things.
Okay.
And the original roar.
They have the original roar. Like, I've not actually heard a Godzilla movie not use the original roar, or at least not to my memory.
So it's not just a good movie; it's a good love letter.
It seemed to be a good love letter. Yeah.
Okay, that's really great.
I wish I had my own Deckens right now. So yeah, we are reading chat, by the way, and I'm seeing a couple of you. By the way, special thank you to Tyronius Dragonbane, who has joined the channel, and you could actually see him with the little mini Pikachu thing. So thank you for that. I don't know when you joined. Apparently 5 months ago. So thank you for that.
Oh wow.
I don't know if I never acknowledged that. Nathan Nanning? Nathan Nanning has said King Ghidorah looked awesome. You are correct.
He looked so
Ghidorah looks so good.
His shots were terrifying, and I loved it.
Like when he was coming out of the store, but like.
Oh my god! Literally anything. Like popping out of the
volcano.
the trailer shot they did with the volcano and his wings was expanding and the 3 heads going up. But the cinematography within his storm was terrifying. That was legit. Like in the theater with the widescreen, I think it was just, holy shit, that is huge. Because he was right there.
There was a jump scare too with Godzilla, like near the beginning of the movie too.
Yeah.
Where like it's weird, like Godzilla being able to communicate with them or at least sense what they're being able to understand. I don't know. That's always been weird in Godzilla movies. But like, open the blast shields, let Godzilla see we're not a threat. And Godzilla's like out in the distance, and then he leaves, and they're like, "Oh, that wasn't so bad," and then jump scare. Like, oh, I loved that.
It was great. There was a couple of times where you just like.
Yeah, I did get spooked a few times.
The tension and the atmosphere of the whole movie was fantastic.
There was a fun.
My nose is itchy.
I'm sorry. I got tissues if you need one.
No, I don't need tissue. Just like I don't know, something's itching in my nose. I'm sorry, I keep scratching my nose.
I got there was a moment that like Rodan was chasing them, and they're like flying towards King Ghidorah because they're like, King Ghidorah will get him off of us. We need to get towards Monster Zero. And then they show up right in front of him. It's like, oh no, it's Monster Zero. It's like, well, what the hell did you expect?
Oh
they got rid of Rodan, but then the worst one is there. Let's see. Rodan is kind of a bitch in this movie. Yes, I will show that. Yeah, Rodan's always been a bitch, okay? Like, even in the original movies, Rodan was a giant teenage bitch, okay? Like, I remember...
He burned Mothra's rings. That's the only thing I cared about, and I wanted to yell at him for it.
No, I got, like, Rodan's always a freaking moron, and he's my mom's favorite.
Oh, my God.
And he was just stupid, and I loved him because... Rodan was a special monster because I think he was made by somebody, like, I don't remember. He had some convoluted, or maybe I was thinking of a different one. Rodan was weird.
The lore.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I'm still, I don't know any of the lore. Like, you seem to know some of it, but like he called the whole thing with King Ghidorah being
an alien. I was so happy that they acknowledged that.
And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. And then like they talked about it and they explained it. Like the humans were explaining that he fell from the stars, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. Can we have more of this universe, please? I want to know more.
Yeah. And they acknowledged Kong because they want to set up like a cinematic universe, and that's cool. But like,
okay, but I would totally watch it in like because we waited till the end, and there was like little after credit previews and stuff like that, and it was really cool because we get all these like newspaper flashes of how the Titans have how they're affecting the world right now, and how like they're trying to like support and protect the existence thing is going on, and I'm like, I would love to see more of that. I would love to see more of that.
The in-universe explanation for them is like they're kind of like an equal and opposite to what humanity is, because humanity like pollutes and destroys the planet, and I kind of like this, like the radiation that the kaiju or titans give off, like fixes the planet. Like life grows when they leave, like a forest fire like refreshes a forest soil.
Yeah, because like some of the newspaper clippings at the end of the movie was like a frame for like life has started to pop up in the Sahara Desert, and something about the droppings of the Titans is
could be
like
used for energy.
It's supposedly a self-sustaining resource that the world can now use as energy, and something about
the ice caps are reforming or something, like. Yeah,
because like they're residing and they're inhabiting these areas, and they're giving it nutrients or something, and like their leavings and everything are affecting. They said like 14 species came off the endangered species list after a while. I love all these after effects and the whole. I would love to see more of this world, this Earth.
Burning Godzilla was unironically epic. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, yeah, the final Godzilla move, I heard he had like this big kaboom ability, but like I don't know too much how that works, because that was a different set of movies.
It was
Oh, hey. Oh. That's why
you could probably fix that online too.
Work. Okay, hold on. I'm fixing that. Announcements. Everyone. That's why it didn't come up. I
Yeah.
see now. There we go. Rodan, is that a personal attack? Rodan has always been dumb. Come on. Come on. Like
Yeah.
I love Rodan, but like he was dumb. I buy Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Lewis. It gives me a Kaiju deck, and you guys do a Godzilla review. Get out of my head. I did everybody. Yeah, I see. I didn't do everyone. People are showing up now, and that makes more sense.
Yeah. That's
Godzilla versus Destroyer, where he blows up and explodes. Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's.
I like that it's all like based on his powers though, because his powers all radiation based, and like, oh yeah, he can go thermonuclear is what they called it, and I was like,
yeah,
that's terrifying.
He could do like the Superman bomb thing where he can eject all the radiation at once, and it's like this big old fuck off attack, and it's super cool. Rodan is fire flying. Rodan is worse Moltres. Unlike Mothra. Mothra's bug flying and his best girl.
I want a cute little moth. I want the little Mothra plushie.
Are you gonna do a Godzilla, maybe a Mothra print?
I might have to draw her. I might have to draw her a couple times. I don't know.
Maybe her smacking Rodan.
I'll work it out with my team who's gonna do what, but because we're splitting up all the things. But like, I would really like to do some Mothra or something, because I know Noko, she can draw moths beautifully. You know, she's obsessed with bug anatomy, so she would actually probably do a better one than I ever could. We might, you know what? We might collab on it.
Okay.
That's what we might do.
I know. My only Rodan is big Moltres. I know. To me, Mothra seemed a little small. She's actually really big.
Her wingspan was what was big.
She was just born, so like, I mean, I can't really complain too much.
Yeah, and like, she is immortal.
She like reincarnates this Ghidorah and Electric Dragon. Yeah, dude, we should totally like Pokemon the kaiju.
Oh God, no! Don't get ideas. Please don't give me ideas.
Maybe later. That'd be fun. Or oh God. Okay, so like that new game mechanic for Pokemon's coming out. What's that? Dynamaxing? Is that what that is?
No, stop it! Stop! No.
I think we.
No.
I think we should do that.
We don't need to do anything else.
We gotta do
you
a
already
kaiju.
did Burst Warriors. You've done Ultra Beast. You've done literally everything else. We do not need any more dumb mechanics.
Dumb mechanics.
No.
We did Burst Warriors. That went over well.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You've already done so much, and
Godzilla's a Dynamax Tyranitar. I wouldn't think. What would he be? I don't think he's.
Dragon.
He would be a. I think he'd be a dragon type.
Pure dragon. I would go pure dragon for him, honestly.
Roid your Pokemon. Dynamax Giratina. He would just be Giratina again. He wouldn't be Chibitina no more. Gigantamax. Oh my god, I feel like Godzilla started as a water fire and changed to ground fire when it went nuclear. Which is also jeez.
Anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, so I really want people to go watch this movie in theaters so it maintains a sustainable anything, and just because I would love a sequel to this.
I liked it. There's Godzilla vs. Kong next year, but if it doesn't do well, then they're not doing any more.
It better do well.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Really, yeah.
I loved it. He would be ground dragon. I don't know. He swims in the water.
Yeah, no, he swims in the that's what I'm saying. He's probably pure dragon because he's got all the breath attacks, but he's got finer water. Because pure dragons are resistant to all elemental types, and they don't have any favorability with any of them. So I think pure dragon would be just the best. Plus, when you have a pure dragon, it makes it means that they didn't have any other assisting things to be the king. He's the king of the monsters. He doesn't need a secondary anything. Make him a pure dragon and give him the validation he deserves.
It's what was it? Gigantamax Volcarona's Mothra. That'd be kind of dope. Or even, it would just be Venomoth even.
Yeah. Mothra's best bug baby though.
Mothra's best girl.
Beautiful little bug baby.
Anyway, go see Go see Godzilla if you have
Please,
not.
Yes, please give Godzilla the money in theaters because that movie legit deserves it. Like it really does. It's really a lot of fun and.
I was smiling the
Oh
whole
my
time.
god, I was excited. I've never been so excited in a movie theater. I was on the edge of my seat. I was squealing. I was doing like oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, they're fighting. And like the entire time, I was so excited. I have never been so happy in the theater before. Never. Oh my gosh.
Let's see. So yeah, go see Godzilla, and then the other movie that we saw today because we made it a double feature because JoJo's with.
JoJo's at the Sitters, and we went and we were like, okay, we really want to go see Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
And we knew that wouldn't be very JoJo. And then we saw that Aladdin was playing in like 20 minutes after Godzilla was over. And we're like, you want to go see Aladdin? Yeah, I want to go see Aladdin.
We went to go see Aladdin.
Mm-hmm.
Triple Mothra. I think Mothra would be Psychic Bug, to be honest.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
Or maybe.
Fairy Bug. She's a
Fairy
healer.
Yeah, either Fairy Bug or Psychic Bug.
I like the idea of her being a fairy. She's so pretty.
She's so pretty.
She's so pretty! I want to draw her!
Asking us to give money to someone else. What have you done with Stuart? Well, I mean, first pledge to our Patreon, and then if you have money left over, then go see it.
But seriously, go see this
Go
movie.
see this movie.
Please.
Oh gosh. So that was first meme, first movie. Second movie was Aladdin. I did not like it at first.
Okay, yeah, no, and it like everybody kind of expects the Disney live action remakes to be, you know, what they are. They're
garbage.
They're pretty. Like, I have not watched Beauty and the Beast, but I know I will never watch it because I have heard too many times it is a shot-for-shot remake and it is done so much worse. It's a shot-for-shot remake done with less emotion, and I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't think so.
You should have gone for the head. Says nice beard, thank you. I'm actually really I'm trying this out because it gives the illusion that I have a longer face than.
I like the little genie beard. I think it's adorable. And
speaking of genie,
no,
speaking of genie.
So the first 10 minutes of this movie are like, oh god, here we go again in the live-action Disney movie. And then Jafar starts to talk, and he starts to make sense. And we see that there's actually a plan formulating and going, there's things going on in this movie that actually have depth and discussion. And I go, what the frick did this? And from then on, it is actually a totally fun and invested movie.
Mm-hmm.
It is really a lot of fun.
We're getting lag. Is anyone else getting lag, or is it just you guys? Like, who's getting, like, show of hands? Show of hands, who's getting lag? Because, that's... she's so pretty.
She is so pretty. I love her. Beautiful.
I don't remember if Mothra started as a good guy, but I remember...
I don't care. She's too pretty. I love
she's
her.
so pretty.
I love her.
Yeah, show of hands, who's getting lag, just so I know.
Yeah.
Because if it's on my end, then I'll try to fix it later. But if it's on your end, I mean, that's your fault. It's what you get for...
Having shitty internet?
Yeah, not me. Okay. I'm good now.
Okay.
All right, that's what everyone's saying. Actually, let's put that over here. So, can you read that over there? Can you read it all the way over there?
Yes, I think so.
Let me see if I can... Hey! There we go.
Oh, yes, that's much better. Thank
There
you.
we go. Okay.
Speaking of giving you guys money, I wish Ace Trainer Black Belt was
It's not sold out. Let me... Okay, well, Tyronius, I'm sorry, but at the moment they are... you could do Junior Trader if you want. We can at least get your Sprite ready. If you want. I'm not saying you have to. It's never a requirement, but that's a thing. Or you can give her a Pokemon to catch. So, okay, so we're all good now. Good. Okay. So,
Yeah.
Aladdin, first 10 minutes, they changed things up, like she said.
Yeah, and it's kind of that just like you know.
They're kind of rushing through the first 10 minutes.
Well, they all do that. That's kind of the thing. They all the live action Disney remakes have the same problem. You've seen this before, so we're gonna do Disney color by numbers, and that's all you're gonna get.
I didn't watch any of the other ones.
See, I've actually. Which ones have I watched? I've watched a couple of them, and they kind of all have the same feel. I'm really dreading Dumbo. I don't want to watch Dumbo.
I'm not we're not gonna pay money for that.
No, I a lot of the ones I just refuse to give money to because think of the ones I have watched, and I can't. Either they're so forgettable that I can't remember like what they were, what they look like, or I've just.
Oh. Reconnection successful.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, thank you.
Might.
All right. Anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
How much would I have to donate for Jay's close to being good? It really is. Like we said, the first few minutes are just kind of, oh, we have to do this step by step because first movie, because old movie. But then they added elements that I thought were actually really cool. I liked Jasmine's dance a lot more.
Yeah,
She
Jasmine.
was involved.
Jasmine. Okay, so like, one of the and this is from my sources. One of the reasons they're doing all these live action Disney remakes is they want to fix the logic and modernize a lot of the problematic things. So like, way back when, you know, Jasmine was like this 16-year-old. I think she was 16. Either way, she was really young and she didn't have a lot of agency in that movie. So in this one, they gave Jasmine a lot more agency than she had in the other movie, and they made her very opinionated. They made her very like, you know, she's been prepping to be sultan or ruler ever since she was young.
She has drive, and that automatically does make for better character.
She had a lot of drive in the cartoon though. Like, she was stuck because she had to be stuck, and she was a woman in a very, let's face it, a very male-dominated society.
Yeah, but they don't diminish that part in the live-action remake either. Like,
No,
they play it off, but they give her a reason to be that way too. Her mother was murdered. Her mother was assassinated, so therefore she has to be kept away.
Yeah, that was interesting to keep that in this. Yeah.
No, so like it wasn't just because she was very overprotected because they already had a death in the family, and they could afford all the extra protection. So I thought it was a really good spin. And it gave her more.
What do you think they're gonna do with like Little Mermaid?
See, that's
like Little Mermaid is just full of problems, like
that. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I noticed that was only mildly annoying is they gave Jasmine her own song, and
they gave her a couple songs.
It was the same song, and then she did it.
Okay.
And I liked it. I liked that she had it because it did. I do think it gave her more personal development because I never. Cartoon Jasmine was never impressionable to me.
And she was just there to be hot. Like, that's...
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, like, I do understand why they would want to not do that in current year.
This the year of our Lord, 2019.
So,
women are people. Which is fair.
Yeah, no, exactly. But at the same time, I really, really like that they didn't just give her drive because I am a woman and I blah, blah. There's actual...
Yeah, she's like, I am the royal.
Complicated, nuanced reasons as to why she's more driven than another girl in her time would be. Because she's been so... There's extra forces to put her in that position and to force her to grow out of them and grow into her own thing at the same time. It's actually done really smart. Like, more than I would expect from a live-action remake.
It was pretty good. There wasn't a lot of logical errors, and it was, the plot is about as sound as you're gonna get from a Disney movie.
And there was an actual reason for, you know, Jafar to be Jafar too. There wasn't just
Jafar was an interesting change.
Yeah. Because like in the cartoon, he was just kind of evil bad guy. Mwahaha, I have no I just want power and drive because I want power and drive. And this was like, okay, I want power and drive, but here's how I actually go around and get it all. Like, this is what I can't turn myself into. This is what I've done. Yeah,
you get to see, like, Jafar gets a backstory, and it doesn't suck. And they got this little dichotomy or what was it? Dynamic.
With freaking Jafar and Aladdin. And
that was cool.
Like, holy, this is great. This is, like, really great. We get a little bit, he doesn't get to be, like, the classic Disney villain, I feel like, but he gets to be an evolved villain, which I think is just as well off.
The problem is he's simultaneously more interesting, but also way more boring.
He doesn't have the presence, but they can't do the presence like the cartoon did.
Yeah.
At the very least, it is not a shot-by-shot remake, even a little.
They changed some things around. They changed it enough that like you should still watch the old movie because
definitely. You get the feel.
This is better. better in terms of like being a fun adventure movie. Like as far as princess movies go, Aladdin is the best, I think.
I would actually say they were on par with each other. Aladdin's not that great of a movie when you think about it.
I don't know.
No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Like, Aladdin, as far as Disney movie goes, is one of the weaker ones. It's kind of like, how I've heard it described as Las Vegas with a Disney coat.
I immensely disagree. Or, you know what? No, we'll meme it. I disagree strongly. But no, I think Aladdin is the best Disney princess movie that we're ever going to get. I don't think you can ever do better than Aladdin. I'm sorry.
Princess and the Frog.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. No, I
hate you now. Oh, my God.
Oh, man, we'll sign papers tomorrow, I guess.
Oh, Jesus.
We'll sign the paper. We'll go to the...
Didn't Brave suck? Yes, Brave did suck.
Why are we talking about... We're not talking about Brave.
No, I'm not going to talk about that. No, the best Disney princess movie is probably actually Beauty and the Beast.
No, I'm sorry. I found that movie so boring.
You have no taste, good sir.
No, Aladdin's so much better.
Tell me how. Give me one valid reason how.
Okay, so there's like actual momentum instead of Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is a very, very, very go here, stay here until the plot progresses movie. Like, there is almost nothing that the main characters do in Beauty and Beast that actively progresses the plot. The whole plot and the solution to the plot is for them to fall in love, right?
But they're given the time to do it, and it's
I
not
understand.
about...
Like, I know it's a completely different thing. Like, it's a completely different movie trying to achieve different things. And by the way, people who say Sleeping Beauty...
Moana's trash! And you can shove it! Moana is literally a paint-by-colors thing, not even a person or a character.
It can't hurt you anymore. It can't hurt you anymore.
Moana's garbage. Moana is a garbage film with garbage character development, and the only good part in it is all of, like, the culture. That is the only thing that is worth a jack crap in Moana. That is the most basic paint-by-colors Disney movie.
I did like the end of the movie, though.
I like the end of the movie, but other than that, it is the most formulaic of all of the Disney princess movies.
It's very hero's journey.
And it's so out of nowhere. I'm sorry, but what with the Rock's character, he just came back.
Maui.
Why did he come back? There was no reason for him to come back. There was literally nothing to him but, hi, I'm this, and I do things for no reason. I hate Moana. I don't hate Moana, but it is...
You don't like that movie.
It does not deserve the recognition it got because it is garbage.
Red, I kicked the bear. Help. Mulan was cool. Okay, you know what? Yeah, Mulan was very Mulan's good. Not really a princess movie, though.
No, it's a war hero movie.
Yeah.
It's a war hero movie.
So anyway, before I was interrupted about Moana. So my big argument about Beauty and the Beast is people always go, it's Stockholm Syndrome. No, it's not.
No,
it is not Stockholm Syndrome. She doesn't like him until he starts being nice to her.
So he like starts shining through because he's got an actual character hidden under all that anger and crap.
Yeah, no. So like that always annoys me when people are like, "Oh, it's Stockholm Syndrome in the movie." No. Mother Gothel from Tangled. That's Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, that is high.
That is fucked up. Like,
and I love that one too.
I love Tangled. Tangled's super good.
But Beauty and the Beast is absolutely timeless. The characters.
I'm not saying it's not. I just said I liked Aladdin better as far as Disney.
You said Aladdin
was
better. You said Aladdin was a superior movie, is what you said.
Okay, yeah, in the sense that the movie like changes and has like dynamic progression. So, okay, it starts off. Jafar is actually kind of the protagonist at the beginning because he wants this treasure, right? And so he sets out and he's like, I need to do this quest to get what I want. And then we cut to Aladdin, who's doing his completely own different story. And he gets what he wants, or he's trying to get respect. That's what he wants, okay? So he's going along on his journey for respect. But then they meet. They meet because through Aladdin's actions, actually Jasmine too. You know what? It's a complicated movie, come down to it.
Yeah,
like,
because it's an
all these characters.
It's an Arabian Nights fantasy adventure.
Okay, so the three main big players are. Yeah, you know what? No, Jasmine had lots of agency in the first movie because she's the one who gets Aladdin caught.
Yeah, she is.
She's the one who gets Aladdin caught, and because she's the one who took action and went out into the marketplace and led the guards to Aladdin's house, he got captured.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, yeah, her actions led to Aladdin's arrest, which led to Jafar, like, discovering that he's the diamond in the rough, and then Jafar takes him to the Cave of Wonders. You know, Aladdin is like, okay, I'm gonna get something so I can be free or whatever, and impress the princess. And then, you know, all those...
It's complicated, and it's a little bit on the convoluted side when it all comes down to
Doesn't matter. Movies can be convoluted.
They can be, but...
We just got our rocks off to a movie about giant kaiju eating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, that was a hell lot of fun. I'm just saying, like, as far as, like, movie structure and actual character and everything goes, I do feel like the old one is kind of on par with the new one. Like, Aladdin's kind of a... The characters are very sort of... They have personality, but they don't have a lot of personality. And, like, I even felt, like, you even agreed with me, like, the live-action movie had a really, really great chemistry between the two.
Yeah, now that is way better. Like,
Yeah,
Aladdin
no.
and Jasmine in the live-action movie
so cute.
is adorable.
They are so cute.
They were great. I was
They
like,
are-
I wanted them to get together by the end of the movie.
Yeah, no, and we got to see the marriage shot. They didn't leave it open to another sequel or anything like that.
Mhm.
They didn't do that. They left it there. But
Also, Genie's just straight up human now. Like,
which is
Good.
great, and I love how they tied it back to the opening sequence, like, because that's another kind of like theme that they shifted from the original and they moved around, but still a great, like, oh yeah, this is how this is done.
I would actually watch a sequel to this. I would watch Return of Jafar as they frame it at the end of this movie.
It would be really cool. Actually, I would love to see the same director and everything take over King of Thieves.
King of Thieves? Oh, yes.
You know, the good sequel to
Yeah,
Aladdin.
the King of Thieves was a great movie. I had no problem with that one.
Beautiful movie. I love King of Thieves.
All right, back to the chat. Corey in the House is the best Disney princess movie. I mean, that's just not fair. Like, clearly.
Pocahontas, Esmeralda. I mean, yeah. I love Pocahontas. That was my favorite Disney movie for a very, very long time. Even I admit that is a weaker Disney movie. The strongest point in that movie is Pocahontas' songs herself.
Pretty much, the songs in the movie were pretty good.
Oh my god! I mean, you cannot be colored.
As long as it isn't Frozen, I'm cool.
Frozen's actually still. I think Frozen's still really good.
Okay, Frozen's not like as a movie, it's fine. As a story, it's kind of bland.
Well, it's a old story.
Yeah, well.
Well, they changed it so much, probably not.
They rewrote it like 18 times, and
yeah.
Elsa sucks. Anna is best girl by far. Like,
I love me some Hans, or not Hans, the
Kristoff.
Kristoff, yes, he's very much.
Wait, was it Kristoff?
Yes, Kristoff.
Kristoff was the prince, though, wasn't he?
No, Hans was the prince. Kristoff was the big burly man in the woods with the blonde hair and the green eyes.
The one with the moose.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
The more I think about him, the more I like it.
You make a good point, Evil Stuart. Nice, clearly evil goatee.
It's a genie goatee. You leave it alone. I like it.
I like the Evil Stuart. I even got a white strip of hair that's really accentuated here. So I look like a movie villain, and I'm okay with that.
But should we talk about Genie Will Smith?
Genie Will Smith was fine. Okay, guys, like
he was having so much fun.
Lay off Genie Will Smith.
I don't think anybody was on him. Really.
People were at first because he looks so weird.
He played it so much fun though.
He was trying his best. And
you could tell he was having fun.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell a lot of there was a couple of really big dance numbers, and you could tell everybody who was doing the dances on set were loving being there. They loved working with it. And I hear that a lot with live action Disney people.
Mm-hmm.
They work you really hard, but they work you with a lot of love and care.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you go to Disney choreographers, even for the, I got to talk to a couple of the people last time I went to Disney, one of the times, I got to talk to some of the stage performers from the Lion King show.
Mm-hmm.
And they they came off and they were like, they come into the crowd and they come down and I was like, you really like doing that? And he was like, oh yeah, they do serious like 5-day-a-week regiments, but then they have like weekends off or something like that. But they say they're the best trainers. They're the like high quality. They give them the best nutrition. They've got like a diet that they stay on.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're hardcore when it comes to Disney choreographers. They will do their shit, but they also take care of you during your entire training regimen. So you're always really well hydrated, really taken care of, things like that. They don't do crap to you. So like everybody that was on this scene, because all like the sets were freaking gorgeous, and they were lots of live sets.
Yeah, the live sets were really cool. Really, the songs, most
we have
of
a
them.
mutual love of abs. Yeah. The songs were good.
Yeah, most of the songs were real good. You said we have a mutual love of abs?
Yeah, they saw my cells at work when my boys were having their shirts.
Give me time. I need to lose the belly fat. It's coming in.
Oh yeah, but no, he's got the chest pectorals coming in, and I'm like, It's not my fault. I like Bara boys.
Anyway.
I do. Now, you made me think of Frozen. Now you made me realize just how Bara Kristoff is, and now I'm imagining him taking up.
Okay, calm down.
I don't know if I want to.
I still have like 2 hours left to stream.
Okay, yeah.
I got like 2 hours left to go, and you're already like just throwing wood on the fire there, and I can't stoke.
Oh no, I'm just playing movies in my mind. Don't mind me.
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
enjoying the view inside my own head here.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, Will Smith Genie was fine. He did his own interpretation.
Yeah, no, it was great. It's really warm.
Yeah, now.
That means you're more okay with the kegs rather than 6-pack. Yeah, no, I like both. It's more like just the up here shoulder, like my Bara babes.
Teach, you've lost so much. You look good. Thank you. I am up to 70 pounds right now, and I am not. I am stuck at 70 pounds lost. However, like.
He's been gaining muscle too.
Yeah, the belly fat has been disappearing, so it's going to be a slow process. Probably a couple more months. Probably near the end of the year, I'll be happy with what I got. Face slimmed down quite a bit. Like, I didn't notice how much the face slimmed down until I looked at one of my old pictures and I was like, oh God, how did anyone stand to look at me?
Yeah, no, when you lose the fat, it can be pretty trim.
Well, I'm chewing a lot of gum. Fun fact, gum chewing burns 10 calories an hour. Do it about 10, 12 hours a day. And it adds up. Stuart, your wife reminds me of my friend. You're a lucky man. Yeah, I am. This is fucking fun, man. Thank you, guys.
You're all enjoying me ogling my own husband.
Dude, she's way hotter. Like by a lot. Like I'm like
Cute, though.
I'm like down here. See, look, I'm not even on the camera, and then you're like up here. So
Stroke your beard menacingly and say something in your voice.
how? Okay, I got a couple evil voices, but should I like Montu?
Oh my God, yes, that one.
I'll get you next time, Gadgets. I'll get you next time.
That's my favorite one. Oh my God.
Yeah, Corinne too. She really liked that one.
Yeah.
Or I could do Hoopa.
Shut
I'm
up.
friendly, helpful Hoopa.
I want to throw Hoop in a ditch.
Oh my God.
I do.
So yeah, go Super Saiyan. No, thank you.
Didn't like my shirt.
So I think that was really it. We saw those two movies.
Yeah, I liked them both. Like I said, I really liked the first.
We never did release our Detective Pikachu. I forgot to edit that.
Because somebody actually asked me my opinion on it, and I was going to link the video back to it.
Oops.
Yeah, so you need to
Okay.
post that one.
I'll put sometime.
Just go ahead and post it. Just please put it up so I have it.
want to post it.
We sat down and we made it. You should post
I
it.
know. I also put it on the business card, so I probably really should.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
It was a good one too.
Yep. So, yeah, we also like Detective Pikachu, but that was a while ago, so oops.
Yeah, there's like a 40-minute video that he needs to put on the channel.
I do. I need to put it there. Okay.
But I really liked both movies. I think that Godzilla was probably actually the better movie of the two still that I saw.
Out of the one, maybe. I liked them about the same, to be honest.
I think Godzilla was the better overall. That was one I was much more excited to see. But like I said, I was squealing like a kid the entire time, and I loved it. And I was like, I need more of it. And Mothra was so cute, a precious little bug baby. And I was like, but yeah, I was like just super excited for the whole thing. Where Aladdin, I was like, okay, I'm going into this, but I'm going to hesitant and be tentative and like kind of take it as it comes. And then Will Smith was having way too much fun singing songs. Everybody was
all the choreograph, like Fred Like Me,
yes.
and
the reprise of it at the end.
And then Prince Ali, like obviously, like those were great songs.
It was absolutely wonderful, and he was interacting with like everybody around him. Like I love that during the Prince Ali, he turned to the Sultan. And he was like, "We're waiting for you, man. We're all waiting for you to keep going." And I was like,
that was charming.
It was charming as hell. It should not have been allowed to be that charming. And Carpet was so cute. I loved seeing Carpet.
Carpet was just kind of there.
Carpet's always kind of there. He doesn't talk.
I know, but like he just.
No. You don't get to talk about this because you don't. Because Carpet is a character who cannot speak and has to portray all of his emotions through movements and alone. Mm-hmm. And he did that really great in the animation, and I think he did just as well in the animation here.
Okay, but
here as in the animation, and he.
Oh, Whole New World.
Okay, that one sucked. Yeah.
You thought it was terrible?
I thought they sang it really well. These whoever they got for the singing voices, or if all the credit has to go to the actors themselves, they sang it beautifully. But I really wish that, because it was all CG anyway. Mm-hmm. It had to be. Totally.
They couldn't go to China.
They couldn't go to almost anywhere. They just kind of flew around. Agrabah, yeah.
Or whatever country.
Yeah, whatever country Agrabah's in.
Yeah.
They didn't even like go away to look at something different or something new. They didn't go anywhere, and I was like.
Yeah, I was kind of dumb.
Yeah, you could have gotten a shot of the pyramids or something. You could have gotten a shot of something like that. Literally just anywhere else but the sea in Agrabah. Like they tried to do the charming thing with going to watch the dolphins in the sea, and like, they didn't even really show it. And I was like, okay, I'm loving the song and I love the mix of the song, but the visuals are not matching how awesome this song is, like at all. It was the only real harsh mismatch I felt during that movie. I mean, Carpet is adorable, and I love him, and he's super cute.
Oh, okay. Another thing that really got to me in this movie, and they tried their best. But you just cannot do what they did in animation. But Aladdin's intro song, like One Step or whatever it was, they sped up the footage.
They did some weird. They were obviously.
There was some goofy ass editing.
It felt like they were experimenting with something, and it didn't work.
No, I disagree. I think they were trying to match the energy of the original.
That's what I'm saying.
And you just cannot do that.
That's what I'm saying. It felt like that they were using that to try to experiment with something, and they were trying to see if it would work or not. And I think it felt like something that somebody sat down in a room with and, tried a million different ways, and then finally just got fed up with it and was like, okay, but
just speed up the footage.
This is the best we can do, and like we cannot reimagine. Like it felt like the end of a very frustrating project for somebody, and like that was okay. This is the best we can do, and that's going to have to be it.
I can show you the
sand.
Yeah. Coarse and was it?
And I love the little cartoon genie on the map.
Dry and coarse and gets everywhere.
Oh my god, it's terrible.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, Carpet was super cute, and I love seeing him in CG and interacting with everybody. Abu was even.
Yeah, Abu was okay.
He was made to look cute and appealing, not over realistic, which I think was the right way to go.
You know what I thought was surprisingly fun was Iago.
Yeah, like he played more like a natural parrot who just was a little bit smarter and had more words, and like he could respond to things. But his lines, he wasn't fucking Gilbert Gottfried.
It wasn't Gilbert Gottfried.
Screeching in our ear the entire time. My God. But
what was Jello's review of that? Let's give Iago 2 songs. Wow. Beautiful.
Anyway.
Carpet is best girl. I mean,
Oh, carpet. Carpet's just cute. I just really love carpet. Okay. I used to want to like sleep with the carpet when I was a kid because I love carpet so much. I did. I wanted to like hug her.
this is the internet. You might want to rephrase that.
No, I wanted to like get. That's why I love rugs.
What?
I love rugs. I love going shopping.
Oh,
for
rugs.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love going because I like carpets.
Okay.
Carpet was
That-
just adorable.
Skirting right past that joke. You knew where I was going with that.
I just got it.
Okay.
And I call him Carpet, so he's a flying carpet.
Okay.
He, they, whatever. She, Carpet is best girl.
I think Carpet was a boy because I think they called him a he. And
Well, they probably use general he. I mean, it's a carpet.
male default. Yeah, I get it.
I like the idea of Carpet being best girl. That's funny. That's cute. I'm gonna steal that. This is you know.
Okay, so as far as live action Disney goes,
It's probably
what would be fun to see that we probably will never see, but I just thought of one, Emperor's New Groove. I want to see a live action Emperor's New Groove.
Okay, it would not work though because so much of
Mhm.
that comedy is animation.
physical animation.
They have to be get so clever with it. Actually, that reminds me of the one bit that they did in this movie, Aladdin, with rewinding the film to go see.
That was hilarious.
That was fucking great.
Oh my god.
Gender
threaded. This is a completely 18+ stream.
Carpet champ. Oh no.
Yeah, let's get out of this territory.
Anyway, moving on to
Emperor's New Groove. I want a live action Emperor's New Groove. It's
oh my
not
God,
going to
that
be good.
That would be so hard to do.
You
Yeah,
couldn't.
No, you couldn't do that.
All right, give me
I'm already worried enough, like with
Lion
freaking-
King.
God.
God, I'm not looking forward to that at all.
See, they animated Raja so well in this movie. She was really pretty. She
Yeah.
was really pretty, and she had.
Raja's a boy too.
Raja's a boy.
Raja's a boy.
Okay. He was either way. He was pretty, and like he responded, and he had like something like these kind of facial emotions that were going on a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not too much, but enough. And I keep seeing clips for Lion King, and I'm like, okay, I know you can animate these faces. Animate them. Animate them. I know you can do it. Like they
Well-
have screenshots from like.
Well, I mean, okay, think of it this way too. In this movie, they had 3 animals to animate. In Lion King, they have every animal to animate.
But that just makes it like more like if you're going to animate them anyway, then you should animate them. Like make them move, you know, give their face some expression. I'm not seeing any GIF where they make anything. It's all just like blank. Live action Lilo and Stitch. That would be interesting.
Maybe?
Like they could make Stitch like it could be like a Pokemon, like a Detective Pikachu type like CGI with Stitch and the aliens. That would be really cool.
No, Emperor's New Groove cannot be live action.
No.
Okay, I can tell that the stream is several minutes behind at this point because we
Yeah.
were talking about this a while ago. He can't do it. It'd be called whitewashing. Right, yeah, you can't get David Spade to be the Emperor because it wouldn't work. Yeah, so much of that movie only worked because the voice and the animation like just worked together so well. Let's see, Lilo and Stitch, that'd be cool. It'd be weird, but then again, all
They'd
these
have
live
to get
action.
a really good child actor. That would be the main challenge, I think, with Lilo and
ooh.
Stitch.
You could. Princess and the Frog.
I would really like to see that.
Let's see.
A live action Dr. Facilier.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Friends on the Other Side would be so good in
Yeah,
live action.
It would. Like, that's the thing. A live action Dr. Facilier would be excellent.
Live action Humpback of Notre Dame? Maybe. As long as Stitch doesn't look like Sonic. You know what? That'd be the one time it'd be acceptable. Okay? Because he's
Yeah.
supposed to look nightmarish. He's supposed to be awful.
Yeah, like, that's why I was thinking more Detective Pikachu level of, like, animation and CGI, because they did an
Mhm.
excellent job with that.
We should live action Death Note. Nothing could go wrong.
I actually like that movie.
God. There's a
Like
lot
that.
Hunchback musical. Another good one. You know what they should do? like the like Treasure Planet or Atlantis.
Oh my god, I would love both of those. Can you imagine the visuals of Atlantis?
That'd be like with a AAA Hollywood budget. Yeah, absolutely. That'd be cool.
Oh my god, I would love to see Kida.
Which one? Oh,
Princess Kida.
me too.
Yeah.
There are lots of really good cosplays of Kida. I got
my
friends
God.
on the
Yeah, and like
backstage.
Treasure Planet is my all-time favorite Disney movie, so that's the one I can watch. Over.
Really?
Well, it's personal.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Well,
Yeah.
Treasure Island is a really good story because Long John Silver wasn't a monster.
Yeah, no, and like
Like-
Treasure Planet really, the relationship between Long John Silver and that kid's name.
Who cares? It's Kid. It doesn't.
Yeah, no,
His name is Jim.
Jim
Jim.
Hawkins. That is probably the best iteration of that relationship that I've ever seen.
Maybe not so much. People are agreeing on Atlantis, but not Treasure Planet.
See, oh man, I don't know. I think Treasure Planet, they could do it really, really well if it was a high budget.
Live action Lion King 3.
Ugh.
Let's see. Let's check out some of the other Disney anime. You know what? Like, I actually genuinely would be interested in Little Mermaid. Like how they would work. Like, cause,
That one probably needs the most updated.
Mhm.
I mean, that is the fair argument for that, is that Road El Dorado is DreamWorks, so probably not. We're talking Disney.
Yeah, I was actually thinking. I was like, ooh, Anastasia. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I love it. Anastasia is like my favorite animated movie.
Oh, it's Tarzan.
No, don't do that. Not
Well, I
Tarzan.
mean, live action Tarzans have been done lots of times. It's a common story.
Recess School's Out. That could be live action.
Oh, live action Monsters Inc.
They could probably do Peter Pan, but that'd be boring.
Yeah, it could be.
Let me move that over here.
Well, if they did Peter Pan, it would just be done like a play.
Oh, the Ghibli movies are technically animated in Disney.
No, they're distributed
by
by
Disney.
They're not. But
Um,
they wouldn't be something they would actually do.
The Road to I would watch Road to El Dorado, but a big part of the charm of El Dorado is like the animation and the actors too. So you need to find people who can pull that off. Oprah for Ursula. I would watch the shit out of Oprah being Ursula. Let's see. Let's see. Chris.
You're in too deep.
I'm in too deep.
Yeah, I gotta go back.
Let's go back. Lady and the Tramp. No.
No, that
Sleeping
wouldn't work.
Beauty. They already tried that, and Maleficent was awful.
And we just saw a trailer for like another Maleficent movie, and we're like, "Is this a retcon? What is this?" It looks like a retcon.
Yeah. I would
Which-
kind of watch that.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a retcon, fine, because the first one was god awful, and like, oh jeez. 101 Dalmatians, they did live action.
Did they? Oh, they did.
Glenn Close.
Yeah, Glenn Close. It was fun. I love that one.
Yeah, so like, it's not a new thing for them to do this.
I actually named my cat after Glenn
Oh,
Close.
the Sword in the Stone could use an update.
Because Sword in the Stone just sucks.
Yeah, I know, it's really not that great. And like the sound mixture, even if you watch the original movie, it's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
So like that could be a really cool epic fantasy with Merlin and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really cool.
Live action Kingdom Hearts? No.
No, stop.
No. Black Cauldron. Ooh.
There's another one that needs updated.
That needs an update, yes. Live action Pirates of the Caribbean.
No,
You
geez,
did it.
Yeah.
Live action Star Wars, you're going too far.
The
Stop.
Rescuers.
Huh?
Rescuers Down Under.
They're mice.
They're cute though. The Great Mouse Detective.
Fox and the Hound. Great Mouse Detective is just a Sherlock Holmes movie.
Yeah.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? We need a live action Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh my god, that's already half live action though.
I know. Oliver and Company. I mean,
DuckTales the movie.
DuckTales. Beauty and the Beast. Oh, we already did
See,
that.
they're doing the Lion King and stuff, so like it's totally
The
viable.
Goofy movie.
No, that wouldn't work. That's like a Pocahontas though. That would be actually, honestly, that would be another one that would be really cool to see updated
Yeah,
with all like the mystic. smoky
and
stuff in
they
it.
fix all the problems and a live action Song of the South, you say?
Oh, that's not problematic at all.
Actually, well, Here's the thing. I actually think they've been handling the updates pretty okay.
Yeah, it's the shot by shot remake crap and the rushing that's boring.
Ooh, Hercules.
Ooh.
Maybe?
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't need updated.
The Rock would, like, the only time I would care to see a Greek be played by a Hawaiian would be Hercules if The Rock would play him.
Yeah.
Mulan. Aren't they doing a Mulan?
Yes, they are.
I am interested.
Yeah.
Live action Pokemon Utopus. I mean, I guess they'll eventually will be bought out by Disney.
Everybody will be eventually. That's when the world's gonna come.
Live action Finding Nemo. Brother Bear? No.
Fuck Brother Bear.
Live action Snow White? Yeah, that needs fixed. She was like 12, by the way.
Oh no, I
She
know.
didn't-
But that movie
As Nostalgic Chick put it, she doesn't even have her short and curlies.
That was normal then, though.
Yeah,
Normal
still
for a long time.
not 12. Even here's the thing, like a lot of people say that like it was so normal back then. No, it was normal for royalty to be arranged marriage, but they didn't always like they would have them move in, but they wouldn't marry them like right away unless it was extreme circumstances.
But it was the start of a romance. It wasn't the end of it. It was supposed to be.
It was never
courtship.
there was very rarely ever
courtship.
romance.
Yeah, no, it wasn't about the end goal of that part of it. It was about the courtship. Snow White is not about the physical parts. It's about the, hey, we're a prince and a princess. I'm going to court you.
Snow White's about a girl running away from her stepmother who tried to kill her. So like
exactly.
That's what that is.
That's what I'm saying. Like people like to focus on, oh, it's creepy and gross. I'm like, no, it's royal courtship.
Like all you got to do,
different.
bump up her age to like 16 or 18. You fix the movie. Like it's fine. That would work.
It's fine anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, because like it's not the point.
Sleeping. Oh, we already did Sleeping Beauty. Alice in Wonder. No.
No.
We already tried that.
Well, they tried it with Tim Burton, which.
The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
Oh.
Isn't that the one with the headless horseman?
Yes, it is. Ichabod Crane's story. Oh, you'd have to get like a really creepy actor to play them.
Mm-hmm. Live action Mario Party. If they do Herc, they have to get an actual Danny DeVito.
Animated Mary Poppins. On that note, whoever has seen, who has not seen
Mary Poppins Returns?
No, Saving Mr. Banks. That movie. Oh, you have to watch it. It's like a documentary. It made me cry.
Really?
A lot.
James and the Giant Peach?
Oh, I love that film.
I mean, it's already half live action, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is. It's already a live action film with CGI like parts, and it's actually aged pretty well.
Let's see, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? We got that.
I would like to see Pocahontas. I would like to see Hercules. We are getting Mulan.
Doug's first movie.
The
Tigger movie. Live action, The Tigger movie.
Oh, Christopher Robin.
Oh yeah, that was already a thing.
That was so cute. That was so cute.
Who remembers the Sand Fairy? I've literally never even heard of that.
I don't know. I really, really, really loved Christopher Robin too. Saving Mr. Banks and Christopher Robin were two of the cutest movies I've seen in a long time. They were excellent.
1 second.
Live action dinosaur. That's a little harder to do. Like, you can't, it'd be CG anyway, and it was already a CG movie. Like, you can't really do that.
Morgan Freeman narrating the movie.
Treasure Planet and Atlantis I would love to see attempted, because I would love to see the
Teacher's Pet?
if there was visuals for it. I really do not like Brother Bear.
It wasn't good.
No,
like, I took, Arden and I, or my sister and I went to see it, and it was really bad.
Yeah,
Chicken Little, ugh.
No, Chicken Little's terrible.
Bambi live action! Bambi live action, no. Roadside, that was a Disney movie? Jesus. Bolt Up, Ponyo. We're on the wiki now.
Princess and the Frog would be really great though too.
Tangled. No.
Too much of the Tangled is about the horse, and you can only do that.
I think that's okay. Ooh, Page Master. Ooh.
Part of the point of Page Master was to
Yeah.
switch between the two, though, so it'd be hard to do.
Live action Avengers. Live action Me and the Boys. I like how you think. Planes.
Big Hero 6.
The Wind Rises. The Pirate Fairy.
That's one of Tinkerbell's
Oh, the
movies.
Tinkerbell ones. I actually like that one.
Yeah, no, they're good.
Big Hero 6. Inside Out. Oh. Dwayne The Rock Johnson as Bambi.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I watched Bambi live action every time I go hunting.
Ralph Breaks the Internet. Coco. I already cried enough during that one. I cried like a bitch in that movie.
The ending was
Oh my god.
Yep.
That was an open weep. Like, holy god.
It was that ending hug, man.
That
It
got
was that, yeah.
got me. 5 episodes of Pokemon strung together to make a movie.
Oh, I thought that was like the last time we went to see the Pokemon. The one after I Choose You.
Oh god, that one was awful.
Yeah, I know. The 5 episodes of Pokemon strung together. That was that movie.
Oh,
that was that movie.
That was a terrible movie.
I liked the elements, but yeah, it should have been episodes.
John Cena as the gun.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Here's films like associated with Disney.
Distributed by Miramax.
Tom and Jerry live action.
The Thief and the Cobbler.
You could do something with that, and it'd be Arabian too. Yeah. Live action JoJo.
The Adventures of Tom Thumb and Thumbelina.
I do not remember this movie.
Oh, I do. I used to watch it all the time. It's pretty bad.
A Troll in Central Park. Oh, live action Bionicle movie. Gotta have that. Gotta have. Which one was Coco? Coco was the Mexican Pixar movie. That was the one where
Power of Us. I think so. Power of Us.
Smash Bros. Cinematic Universe. I like that idea. Let's see. Paris in Search of Santa. Let's see. A lot of these. Pokemon Forever. Ew.
Pokemon Heroes, though.
None of the Pokemon movies, thank you. Zootopia live action, just be a bunch of furries.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. Like
Meet the Robinsons?
No.
No.
Treasure Planet, though. Yes.
Treasure Planet would be good. I would rather see Atlantis before I see Treasure Planet.
I would too. But like I said, both of those movies, the visuals, I want to see.
Cinderella, maybe. Live action Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
I think we've they already did a Jungle Book, didn't
Yeah, they did.
Oh my god, I was about to make fun of that idea.
Robin Hood.
I mean, just watch Men in Tights.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Sword in the Stone and Black Cauldron could really use an actual update to their stories anyway.
Live action Power Rangers. I mean,
And the Winnie the Pooh movie they did with Christopher Robin, and
that one was
super
that was a
cute.
cute movie. It had no right to be that cute.
It was so cute.
I kind of hated how cute it was.
I did too. And I was watching it. I'm like, this should be awful. And I was sitting down. This is not awful at all. And Pooh Bear, sometimes doing nothing is the best kind of something.
Oh my
It's
god.
so Pooh Bear.
Also, Pooh is like, I've lost all my friends, and I'm like, oh, in only a Pooh Bear movie can you have someone say, I've lost all my friends, and that be like a major epidemic thing that I care about.
Because it's all, and then Eeyore he was, oh, you're playing again, and he had to play with his friends again to get them all. It was so cute.
I know, I was mad.
And then his box, his briefcase of important things. He's gonna get eaten by the Heffalump if he doesn't have his briefcase of important things. We have to save Christopher Robin. We have to save Christopher Robin.
I gotta watch the movie now.
I know.
We're gonna go watch Christopher
You have
Robin
a
after
stream to
this.
do, yeah.
I know. Well, we got an hour 15.
Should I leave? Do you have to do your world building stuff now? Should I just leave?
No, you can stay. You can actually review with me.
Okay. Can I comment on something? I love teaching Miss Pro.
Thank you.
Well, we have been together 16 years.
How long? Okay, so I asked you out
When I was 12.
when you were 12.
At
I was
29.
13. No, I was 14, but then you aged up to 13. So,
Our first date was the day before my 13th birthday.
okay. So, you are 28 now.
Yeah.
So, that's 15 years.
29.
So, we started dating 15 years ago.
Yeah.
There was like a year or two where we weren't together.
Yeah, in between, but yeah, 15 years.
So
We've known
each
each other.
other 15 years, so we'll say that.
We never stopped hanging out though.
No, we never really didn't.
So I mean, we've been together basically 15 years.
Yeah, so that works.
Yep.
Like, it's pro tip, when it comes to relationships, at least this is how it works for us.
We are
Stu, lock that shit down early. Yes.
Actually, you really want to know what happened because we were together all through high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my wedding band is a family heirloom. And it's the only piece of gold I can wear. I'm completely allergic to everything. I can wear pure white gold. This is an antique piece of jewelry here that I am able to miraculously wear, and it will not give me an allergic reaction. And so by the time we've been dating 3 or 4 years, my parents were like, they're not breaking up. They're not breaking up. They're not even close to breaking up. So my mother gave me my ring because it was going to be passed on to me anyway. And she said, when he needs to propose or whatever, here's the ring. We were in the car, and I said, give me the damn ring. I want to wear it. So I was engaged during the summer before my senior year in high school. And I wore my engagement ring my entire senior year of high school. And I got to show it off to all my teachers and everything. So,
there was that one teacher. We're not going to talk about
I
it.
don't want to talk about it because she pisses me off. But yeah, that's what. So actually, I was the one that really kind of locked him in really hard. And I was like, "You're not leaving me. You're stuck for
It's fine. I wasn't interested. So like, what was Okay, so best advice I could say is when it comes to relationships. Can we have a movie about you two? Well, we're actually kind of interesting. Like that's an arrogant thing to say, but we actually met in Taekwondo.
I couldn't stop staring at your cute butt.
She looked at it was creepy actually, because I was like what 13.
Yeah.
I was 13, 14,
you
and
always had a cute butt.
and she was looking at my butt.
I couldn't help it. I was behind him in our form lines.
Mm-hmm.
He had a cute butt.
I can't pass off my words of wisdom because we keep getting caught up in nostalgia.
Come on.
So like, okay, so this is what my grandmother said, and this is the only thing I really keep what she told me. She said, do not marry someone you can't live without. Marry someone you can live with. Because here's the thing. If you want a relationship to last, you need to be able to tolerate each other for like a long time. Because like the romance part kind of dies at some point.
It reignites at times. But
We're still very romantic, like, at times, but it changed.
Oh, yeah.
It's no longer butterflies and like, oh, he sent me a text message. It's so pretty. It has the right emoji.
That does go away after. Like, you get the same text, 4,500 times. You're like, oh, yeah, that's what you say. Blah, 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 blah.
So, like...
Pretty much you just start insulting each other, and that's how you show affection.
Yeah, that too. That too. Like, I'm shitting on her artwork all the time.
Oh, he's a pervert. I knew it. I knew it. I did not know it. I was not aware of myself.
Dude, like her whole family knew. She was just like this pervert, like, for a long time.
And I just was like, no, I'm not. And then I was completely oblivious to myself for the longest time.
Now, what's funny is I'm not like this anymore, but when I was younger, I was actually really, like, chaste, and I didn't like girls for a long time. Like, I refused to ever, like, all my friends, like, in 1st through 3rd grade, they're like, oh, I have a girlfriend. And I'm like, ew, girls are icky.
You would have probably been ace if it weren't for me.
Probably, actually. Yeah. Like, I was not interested in girls for a very long time because I was never attractive. Like, I never was. But, and so, like, any attempt I ever made, which was I never really put my heart into it. Yeah. I was always rejected pretty soundly. So I was very bitter for a long time. And then...
Yeah, he does. He looks a lot.
Oh, no, a lot. So, yeah, I just never grew an interest. And then I think my mom was worried I was going to be gay, and so she's like, "You need to ask out someone to this Valentine's Day dance." And the only reason I asked her out is because for some reason I knew she wouldn't say no.
Yeah, no, and like you asked me out. He asked me out over online, which was fine because what had happened was at Taekwondo I introduced him to a very, very old.
I'd actually rather not bring up that website because
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, okay.
An old website, but it was for role playing and stuff. And he was like, "Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. That sounds like really cool." And so we were chatting on the website, and
she owns a few body pillows.
Oh, I have to order my next ones.
She and our friend got me one body pillow ever, and whenever we stream, I have to hide it. It was the most thoughtful gift anyone ever got me.
Yeah, it was only that way because it was the only one that we could find.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I can probably get it. Teacher's nice, but yes, he does. But yeah, so yeah.
Y'all started with the ones you've ended with. Yeah, it's very lucky.
Yeah, no, it's not something that happens very commonly. We're aware.
No, yeah,
like,
it's very unusual. Go ahead. You can go ahead and speak.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
I forgot what I was going. You got caught up in your love for me. Gay.
That's gay.
That's gay. That's gay, yo.
That's gay.
That's super gay. Okay. Were we talking about something?
I don't remember.
I think we were talking about butts. Oh yeah. So I was Ace. I asked you out, and then we went to a Valentine's Day dance.
Yeah.
At like this local Christian club, and it was really boring, but we had a good time.
Yeah. And then I just kind of started dating from there.
Yeah.
And yeah, no. So I remember getting that message because that was one of the few nights that I do remember. Like.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Wow.
Because you asked me out, and I went, because I had been sheltered my entire life. I was homeschooled at that point for 4 years. I was still in homeschooling when we started dating. So I didn't get a lot of social interaction.
That's right. I knew, like, oh, I should lock her down before she realizes she can do better. I think that was the...
Yeah. And then, so, he asked me out to the date, and I screamed. And my grandma went, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I went, "I got a date!" And she was like, "Oh, okay, good scream."
I didn't realize your grandma was there. You never told me that.
Yeah, I screamed, and my grandma was like, kind of freaked my family out because they were like, "What happened?" And I was like, "I got asked out," and they were like, "Good for you." And then I went to high school and I got to see what other guys are like, and I was like, "This one's better." Teaches Elena sexual. Yeah, pretty much.
I can safely say I've slept with every woman I've ever been attracted to.
Yeah,
that's yeah.
You're cute. You're so cute.
I think we were talking about butts. Yeah. Remember when this was a movie review stream, and now we're just chatting about like this?
We are so center-minded that we turned the conversation.
Egocentric. Egocentric. Yes.
Yeah.
Or what is it when it's a couple?
Well, I just want to talk about you.
Oh, I want to talk about me too. I am very interested. Whatever. No, it's mine. It's mine now. No. Once you go Stu, he's the only one for you. I love it. Put that on a shirt.
Oh my god. Put it on a t-shirt.
Put it on a shirt. Okay.
Oh, no. Ow.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
No, this is good. Go
I sat
on.
in the theater seats, and now my side hurt.
Oh my gosh.
This is good. Go on. Okay.
Well, so that's really kind of us. We dated all throughout high school, and we were in band together.
Yep.
Actually, like half the drum line.
Dated half the flag corps.
Yeah, I was drum captain, and she was a. What was the super appropriate term we had for flag girls?
There wasn't. We were flag girls.
The flagette.
They did call them flaggets. Yeah.
Flaggets, because we were super mature and.
Everybody said a teenager. The thing is it was actually really adorable because my little brother, bless his soul.
That's right. He was a flag
Yes,
guy.
he
Yeah, he was
was.
flag, and he was good.
He was very good. Yeah, well, he wanted to be drum major, but he was homeschooled like I was through middle school because my mother didn't like the local middle school. Completely regional, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
He was only homeschooled for 2 years, but he didn't get as much out of it.
Mm.
They told him that drum majors were trained all through middle school, so he couldn't do it. Yeah, the drum major was trained.
No, he wasn't.
That's what they told him. That's what they told us when they
Yeah,
got.
that's bullshit, because that's
Yeah.
not how it worked. Because
Yeah, no. Well, they said that the drum major was always trained up from middle school. So he said they told him he wasn't eligible at all.
Okay, yeah, that's wrong, but all right.
Yeah. So the thing is he didn't play an instrument.
Hey, Red Ghost 224, welcome
and
to the
welcome.
crew. Glad to have you, dude.
But the instrument he played was a guitar. So obviously it's not a marching band instrument. But he was like, but I really want to be in a marching band. So he got to see me do flags for 2 years. And so when he came to him to come into high school with me, he was like, I'm going to try for flags. And Mom was like, okay, sure. So he was one of the only male flag members. I think it was one of the first male flag members in that high school for a very long time, and we did routines and stuff together, and I really liked it. I really liked being with him.
There were 2 guys at the school I was teaching at who just became cheerleaders.
Aww.
And, you know, everyone was making fun of them. It's a small community, so
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
calling
yeah.
him gay and stuff, and I'm like, no, they're not.
You don't need to do
Like,
it,
no, that's not what they're doing. And they're little monsters because they know exactly what they were getting into.
Yeah, no, like being the 1 or 2 guys in an all-girl group. Honey, do you know what the girls do on the buses on those trips?
I know, because we snuck into the back of a bus one time. I remember when we started dating again, we snuck to the back of the bus, and I cut my lips on your braces.
Yeah, you did.
And my tongue. But, like, that's not part of this story.
No.
But do you remember for a while that...
Do
you remember for a while that they actually banned co-ed bus trips? That was a teacher? I know. That's... Okay, I did not know that.
I did because I knew what the girls were said about him.
Okay, well, I know that one female student gave another student, the term I've been affectionately used was highway delight.
Yeah.
On the bus in front of God and everybody.
Yep.
So, like...
I mean, that happened too, but that wasn't the only reason.
Hey, loading crew, look at your DMs. My DMs where?
Yeah, which one?
Yeah, like, I've got lots of different DMs, so are you talking Twitter? Are you talking... Because I'm on my Discord right now, man, and I got no DMs. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, but that was not the only reason.
Yeah, so, yeah. Can you share this story? Because I've never heard this. Don't say the teacher's name.
That's about as far as I know. That's all I know. Is that it was not just because of that incident. It was also because of a particular teacher.
So there was what was he, like, hanging out with girls, or... Really? I'd never heard this.
Oh, the girls talked about it a lot.
Wow.
Of course, I got to be in the women's locker room, so I knew about it.
Wow.
No, it never went so far as there was actual an incident, but there were grooming involved.
Ew. Okay, that's
Yeah.
There's an owl.
Oh,
There's an owl.
I know, isn't he pretty?
Oh my God, there's an owl. Okay, we're completely sidetracked. There's an owl outside my room.
Yeah,
and
he is gorgeous. He lives in our big oak tree.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna bring this over. Can you see the owl outside?
Where'd he go?
There's an owl. He's right there. Hi, owl. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Can you see the owl? I'm trying to point it. Like, I'm gonna zoom in. You can barely... No, you can't really see that. That's garbage. Okay. Sorry, we got distracted by the owl. The owl's super cool, and I love him. Sorry.
I'm not seeing
He's right there on top of the fence.
Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah. There he is. Yeah, no, he's gorgeous.
Can you guys see that?
Oh, there's his friend.
Oh, he's got a friend?
Yeah, right there. See him?
I'm sorry, guys. We're so distracted.
See?
Oh, there it is. He's flying around. By the way, we need to mow our lawn. Please don't make fun of us for it. But you know what? This is the internet. As soon as I ask you not to do something.
Look how pretty he is. Oh, they're so pretty.
Hoot hoot, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I saw them flying up our tree the other day.
Oh my God, they're.
He's chasing the squirrel. He wants his meal.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I kind of want to go. I want to like set out food for these owls. 'Cause
Yes, no, I would love to keep them.
I love owls.
Me too.
Oh my gosh.
They'll eat the mice.
They'll eat the mice. Ooh, they will eat the mice, won't they?
Yes, they will.
I'm sorry, guys. Someone's like, I can't see shit. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go there.
Taking a moment to look at Hooters outside. That does sound like us.
Oh, he's so pretty.
Ah!
Oh my God, yeah, no, I saw him flying up the other day because I caught his huge wingspan, like going up the big tree,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I think that's an owl that lives in our backyard.
We got 2 of them. They look great.
Oh, he's flying. Oh, I think that was a
Did he get
third.
the squirrel?
They're chasing him. Oh, they're cornering him.
Oh, shit, son. Oh, shit,
They're
son.
cornering him in JoJo's plaything.
Oh, shit, son.
Yeah, no, like, oh, see that poor squirrel. Oh, no.
Oh, he did.
The squirrel's
They
going
got
up
him?
the
Oh,
tree.
the squirrel's going up the tree. Squirrel is going up the tree. Squirrel is safe for now. Give it a minute.
Oh, man, aren't they pretty?
Oh, boy, he is at attention.
Mm-hmm. There's 2 freaking owls in the backyard. Of course he's at attention. Oh, their wings are so pretty. Oh, too bad Noko isn't here to look at them.
Okay, are we, I think we're done. Oh, okay. One owl's flying away.
He went up on the fence,
Yeah, he's on the fence now. And the other one's, like, at JoJo's little playhouse.
Yeah, oh, God.
Is there more than
so
one
pretty.
squirrel?
Yeah. I see him running. We got tons of squirrels.
Okay.
Oh, man, you can put the camera back down now.
Alright, I'm putting it. Well, then they're just gonna look at my. Oh, you want to look at my butt? You want to look at my butt? Like, I guess you could do that. But it'd be kind of. Do we have 3 owls? Really?
Yeah, there's a third one.
Ah!
Yeah, there's a third one down there. There's one on the plaything and there's one on the fence right now. We got 3. It's a whole family.
Holy cow!
That is beautiful.
Awesome. So like,
You can put food out for the owls. I will not mind.
what do owls? What do owls?
Look it
Someone
up,
look up what do owls eat so that I can.
Go get a bird feeder from Walmart.
Dude, I'm gonna set up an owl feeder later. Oh
Yeah,
my God, they're
there
gorgeous.
There is 3 of
3
them.
owls.
Oh my God, they're so pretty.
Ah! No!
I want to go take pictures.
Hold on,
of
I'm
them.
gonna. Okay.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, someone commented, we interrupt this story about statutory rape to bring you an owl! 3 owls, way more interesting. 3 owls are super interesting.
In our very own backyard.
Oh my gosh. Holy crap.
Yeah, no, if you.
Oh my God, I wanna, there's flying and
Oh, it's so pretty.
we sound like the worst sort of city slickers, don't we? Like, just like being absolutely amazed by this owl.
Well, we live in the middle of like I love birds, like wildlife like that. Like my grandmother has hummingbirds that she feeds and tends to.
This is the high quality content you've expected from the loading crew, I think.
Just people enjoying.
Hold on a
wildlife
second,
in their
I'm
random
fixing
lives.
my...
Oh my God, there he goes. Oh, he's so big.
It's gotta be a monkey or an ape. The hell?
Let's try and make.
Okay, camera, sorry.
He got the camera out.
Camera's all tangled. Are the Hooters gone?
Well, there's still the one standing on JoJo's plaything, but the other 2 flew off that way. I think to chase the squirrel.
Okay. Throw an ultra ball!
No.
3 owls! 3 owls, people! Come on, you gotta...
We do not get to see it. Like, we have woodpeckers and stuff around here, but they rarely come, like, into view.
Fuck those woodpeckers, by
Yeah,
the
they're
way.
loud.
They're assholes. Bring your bag of milk down here. Alright, sorry.
They eat fish.
They eat fish? Our, like, not Kroger's, but our grocery store does a pretty good job on fish.
You should look it up and see what we can.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
if you,
Well,
if you
we also got to find out what kind of owls they are, because when I was younger, I had a wild bird and we fed it seed and.
Well, that's when owls are probably have a little bit more of a straightforward diet because they can eat a lot of
Yeah.
things.
I would love to like.
Those are beautiful animals though. They're like they got the brown and with all the white spots. And their face
Started with their view, then stories, and holy fuck, owls! Oh man,
beautiful though.
I love
They're
owls.
So pretty. I love like the little tiny owls that people have as pets, like the little baby, the little mini ones.
The little angry,
Yes,
like flying
they're
cats.
So cute.
Oh man, I freaking love owls. I want one so bad, but like apparently they're like the worst kind of pets.
They really are, which is why I'm like, if you just want to keep the backyard ones, feed them.
Get like an aviator's glove, like, and have them.
Yeah.
Maybe that'd be kind of dope. I would love Deus Hoot.
Or like even if you just fed them and like we just got to see them once in a while.
I would not mind that. I would
I
spend
would.
some money that we don't have on wild owls to make sure they hang out in our backyard.
No, I'm totally for that. Totally. Besides, they'll keep all the rodents and everything away.
Mm-hmm.
So I would not mind that at all. Be a better solution than getting the cat that we wanted.
Oh, hide. There you go. There, you sent it. I got it.
Barn
Hide.
owls are best boys. They
Best
are.
boys.
Yeah, no, these are very, very.
I saw it. Hide. Thank you. It was very thoughtful. I like your meme.
Oh my god. They're usually so nocturnal though. Where'd they go? Did they make
Oh my gosh.
kitty babies for?
Freaking owls, man. We should make a thumbnail next time and just call it Owl Stream.
Oh, so pretty. Yeah, if I might put a camera out there sometime.
Okay.
So I'll
All right.
catch 'em.
Maybe. Or we could just stream our owls like the whole time. Just 24-hour loading crew owl stream. Oh my gosh. Where are we at?
I don't remember. I just know that I want to take care of these pretty. Baby
So creepy
flowers,
teacher
so-
was hitting on girls?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's no good.
Yeah, that was part of it.
That's no good.
That town had a problem with that.
Actually, yeah, there was an 8th grade teacher.
That he was. Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. I
Um,
never got to see him, but I knew everybody loved him, and like that came out, and everyone was like, "What?"
Yeah, so there was an 8th grade. Here's the funny thing too, like it was like an open secret. Everyone kind of knew about it, and no one did anything about it for ages. And when I was younger, I didn't actually think anything of it either, because when I was in 8th grade, we were dating at the time, so I liked 8th grade girls, so it absolutely made sense.
Yeah, and then you
That-
think about it when
and
it's
then-
adult, and you're like, "Oh."
Now that I'm actually a thinking adult teacher, it's like, ew, no, ew.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because he worked in the middle school. He didn't even work in the high school.
No, he
was a-
didn't.
He was a middle school teacher.
Is that a JoJo? No, JoJo's at the zoo with stepmom, actually.
Yes, with my adoptive or
Stepmom.
sort of stepmom.
Just call her stepmom.
Yeah, stepmom.
So, you know how owls live in the world? How about that world building?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's supposed to be a thing.
So, world building stream. Let's go to that for a minute, for just like a hot second.
Just for a hot second.
So, the way the world building works is we were supposed to do this once a week, and we just have been awful at maintaining a schedule. I'm getting better. Give me some time.
Yeah. Actually, if you're gonna switch gears, I should probably go get my work done. I have not even posted yet today, and I'm supposed
Well,
to.
there's not that many. Why don't you just join us for the first one, and then I'll let you go.
Cause I wanted to get that Fire Emblem print done.
I want to hang out with you. I'm having so much
I
fun.
know, but you've actually had me since noon today.
Can I have you later?
We'll see. I'm pretty tired.
That's not what I meant.
That was.
I was like, you want to watch a show with me or something?
I really do want to get that Fire Emblem print done.
Okay.
But
Love you.
I love you too, baby.
Okay.
Cutie pie.
You might want to go. This is PDA, and that's illegal.
Oh.
PDA is illegal.
Oh well, gee.
PDA is
then,
illegal.
then I should be locked up for life because the things
Yeah.
I do to you, man.
Okay. It's not well, it actually is public. You had a real PDA problem, come to think of it.
It's because I'm not afraid to show how much.
Yeah, you know what? No, you only do it in public, but when I want kissy kissy in private, no, that's not okay. Bye.
I love you.
Love you too.
Besides, it's what you wanted to.
Long live the Hooter Empire. Anyway,
Love you, baby.
I love you too. We've said that like 20 times now. Where are we at? Okay. So we're at world building stream. We are no longer talking about statutory rape in movies and owls. We're now talking about... Oh my god. Someone posted in the Discord. By the way, you should join our Discord. There's a really good ecchi chat. That's all we do. We just post girls. Pretty much. Where I'm at. World Building Wednesdays. So, this week we were talking about a custom race. And... is pretty respectively on the interwebs. Gotta keep her public facade. Okay. Alright. So where are we at? So, World Build Wednesdays. The first week, it was kind of a contest to see who could make the best homebrew race. And then this week was supposed to be, ironically, tragic backstories. And I'm not sure anyone actually submitted that. So we're just gonna go with homebrew race right now and see where that goes. So, for World Build Wednesdays, you can actually see all these in our Discord and all that. I submitted a homebrew race called Ice Cream Elementals, half sugar, half water elemental hybrids that were made by a high wizard. And no, that's not a rank. The high wizard was named Voganmust. I think that was just a random-ass name I came up with. He couldn't stand the fact that his ice cream kept disappearing every time he decided to indulge on the halfling pipeweed. So I guess the idea was that with the ice cream elementals, he would just, eat them and then they would regrow. So that was my homebrew race that I suggested. And next we're going to go to... So as far as ice cream elementals go, on a scale of 1 to 5, what do you think of that? Go ahead and post it in the comments. And I'll read it in chat. So we'll see how Ice Cream Elementals do. Should I add like a text thing? You know what? I'll do a text thing. So, World Build Wednesday. So I will say Ice Cream Elementals. What's the average rating I can get on 1 to 5? Outline. Dark. Okay, there we go. Ice Cream Elementals. On a scale of 1 to 5, I got a 4. It's a 4. It's a 2. Okay, so we average out to 3. Got a 4. Let's say 3.1. 3.2. 2. Owl Elementals. I think I have an opportunity for you. Shall I deem you? Sure, yeah, go ahead, man. Ice cream is loved by everybody. So I'm going to give that, let's see, 3, 2, 4s. Saying way too many 4s. I'm going to give that a 3. 2.5. Sure, man. Ice Cream Elementals. Okay. Next, this one was donated by Cygnus, who I think is in chat at the moment. This homebrew race began as an experiment in creating better weapons. These sentient creatures can only speak through the clang they make when they smash against another of their kind. They feel pain and have a full range of emotions. Many think this is fake news, but I know about their pain. Advocate for Steel Serion. Steel Serion. So I'm going to call them Steel Weapon Race. You know what? I'm going to double that up as tragic backstory, too. I'm going to... Steel Weapon Race. Oh, my God. I love it. So, I'm going to... Homebrew Race. Okay, so people are signing off. Black Samurott, see you next time. Mr. Hyde, it was nice talking to you, man. I'll see you next time. Lordy, so Steel Weapon Race. I see a 4.5. That one's really good. I'm going to give that a 4. I love that, Cygnus. What's everyone else give this thing on a scale of 1 to 5? I love that. They feel pain, but they can only talk when they clash against another of their kind. 4, 5. Oh my gosh. 4.5. That's easily, yeah. I'm gonna give that a few more seconds. By the way, chat is like way behind. Out of 5. 4. Look at that 4.5. I love it. I love it. See a 6. 6s don't count, so your vote doesn't count. All right, this next one is from Dyslexic Attack. Dyslexic Attack has submitted a... Do I have to donate to enter? No. You go to Discord. There's actually a Discord chat called World Build Wednesdays, and you just throw it in there, and we do it from there. You know what? I'm going to put a star next to that so that I know that it's a tragic backstory, too. No, you don't need to donate, man. So this one's from Dyslexic Attack, a homebrew race. A primitive humanoid with skin of flaky iron to protect itself. It's found in sulfuric regions and sustains itself from the poisons in its surroundings. Due to constant poisons flowing through their bodies, this creature hasn't had the capacity to move past the Stone Age and lives in small groups with almost animalistic structures and behaviors. The harsh environment it lives in has led them to rarely being documented, and due to its venomous body, and any further research has been halted. This is a really bad thing to read when you have dyslexia. Maybe I should work on this. Maybe people have it in next time. I'll have some other people read for me. The last creature to lay eyes on them is referred to them as Chrysomalin Ferrum, or the iron-scaled ones, and the research notes that were found on his corpse at the edge of the region. So for Iron Men, on a scale of 1 to 5, what are we giving this? They're really toxic and live in sulfuric regions. If I had to give it one, I'd give it like a 3. It's pretty good. I can see a lot of things that you can do with that, like especially if you wanted to make like give them a touch attack or something like that, or natural armor. I'd want to give them like a plus rating to like level, or whatever that is, that level adjustment thing. I would give them that. Let's see. I don't know. I kind of like these guys. Still waiting for people to post their ratings. I'm seeing a 3, 2.8, 3. Man, stream is behind. I might need to stream on Twitch next time. I think I'll definitely stream on Twitch next time. I'm seeing some 3s. I'm going to give it a 3. Give it a solid 3. Next one. This is from JFam. Hey, JFam was actually a big freaking champion for me a little while ago, because JFam... Oh. Okay, I will check him out. Thank you, Hailfire, for the tip. I will check into that later. So this is from the Silky. I believe Silky are a race from Final Fantasy, aren't they? Or just a regular race. Anyway, JFam helped me at the last convention he was at. JFam was great, thank you. So, this is from him, an aquatic human species more known for their carnivorous appetite. Similar in tune to mermen, the Silky are a group of ocean dwellers that travel as aquatic half-seal, half-human folk in water. When they land, they shift into either human or seal. Their trench coats offer their identity, as well as the ability to transmogrify into one species or another. But without it, they lose their power as well as their identity. It is believed that they offer their coat to another. It is a sign of marriage. However, Silky are not one to be forced into wedlock, preferring to eat their unfavorable mates and take back their possessions. I think this was actually the original lore for mermaids, wasn't it? I've seen that, like, before. It wasn't a trench coat. It was something else. Like, they do something. So what's your rating on Silkies? It's not super original, because I remember seeing that sort of lore before, but I do like the idea. I mean, this is just classic folk fairy tales, I think. Yeah. So rating on Silky, 1 to 5, guys. And I'll start typing that in when I start seeing the ratings down there. So, okie dokie. Next one, yeah, this one's from our buddy Takoa. The race is called Shadows. And Shadows, not much is generally known of these easily overlooked beings. Congregating around seemingly perpetual fires, they exist in a state of twilight, parallel to most others. Happening upon a campfire in strange locations or other sources of flickering light, one might notice that the small movements of shadows cast don't match the movements of the flames. For those in the know, they have happened upon... For those in the know, that have happened upon a village of shadows, I think is what he's trying to say. Living their seemingly flat lives, building abodes and such in the contours of shadows surrounding the sources of light. I think an owl just screeched outside. These creatures do not have the ability to modify the area surrounding the flame, but do so in such minor ways. Many will never realize what has occurred, or that they have intruded into the center of a village. This is unfortunate. However, due to the lack of awareness of this race, many a city have been destroyed by a passerby extinguishing the flames. Oh no! I kind of like the idea of a character with a lantern he protects at all costs to guard the village of shadows that exists due to its flames. That's real cute. I like that. I like that a lot. It also kind of matches with the tragically backstory. I'm gonna give that a little star there because you meet both requirements, buddy. Good job. I'm seeing a lot of 2, 2.5, 3. I'm gonna give Silky's 2.5. Chat has spoken. Shadows. So this race, they're a 2D race that can only exist around campfires. I like this idea. What do you guys give this? 1 to 5. Let's see. How many people submitted things? Wow. I actually don't have that many. Okay, I only got a couple left. I'm seeing some 4s. Let's see. Let's go on to the next one though. 4, 4, 5, 4. Yeah. I think very easily a 4. At least that's what I'm putting for now. If anyone has anything else that they want to add. Dungeon. What is this? Dungeon Dimension Terrors. Okay. Dungeon Dimension Terrors. These otherworldly beasts are born off of nightmares by a conglomerate of negative feelings, and they have appearance to match. These creatures are said to feed off of raw magic and are feared by many practitioners of magic because of it. When magical power conglomerates in high quantities, these terrors start to fade into the world, as if the magical potentia? I think that was potential, was pulling them towards it, guiding them. Cutting off the casting or completing the casting stops their transition into this world. Hence, it's speculated they feed off of raw magic, but who knows what else they feed on if they were ever to become corporeal in this plane. The true form of them hasn't ever been documented, as everyone who has seen but a glimpse made sure they wouldn't ever fully make the transition to our plane of existence. The only description of the terrors is the only description of the terrors is that they are a collection of appendages, mouth, eyes, a terror so horrifying that it is said that even make blind men scream. Okay. Yeah, it sounds very Lovecraftian. I like the idea. Obviously not a player race, said Takoa. Oh, that's cool. Charlotte Bradford, hi. Nice to see you. So Dungeon Dimension Terrors. So, like, these creatures are only... It looks like they're only born when people are casting spells, like they're in the middle of a spell. And they only kind of exist for a while, and they feed off of raw magic, and it's very Lovecraftian, and that's kind of cool. Yeah, what do you think, guys? Scale to 1 to 5. I'm not going to give what I think of it right now. I want to see what chat thinks of it. Maybe I'm not selling it well, but I do kind of like the idea. I can see it more like it being a monster than a race, though. Next one is from Jack Stash. Robot Technomancers. Okay, let's see where this goes. This is a race of small organisms. I'm glad I pronounced that right. because Alex was in here, and I'd probably read that a little bit differently. Probably the size of a small kitten. Okay. And have the ability to control machines and iron and make humanoid robot armors out of it. They are protected in small outcroppings of their mother's armor until they are old enough to venture out and make their own armor. I don't know what else to say. I just had this random idea and thought it'd be cool. So, they're the size of a small kitten, and they control machines and iron and make humanoid robot armors. Like, does the... And I guess they wear the armor, too? That's different. I like the idea. Like, even Jack said this is kind of half-baked. So, let's see. Dungeon Dimension Terrors. I'm seeing a lot of 3, 3.5. I'm going to give it a 3.5. So, Robot Technomancers. What do you guys think of this one? I think it's a cool idea. I wish you didn't quite half-bake it quite so hard, because I kind of wanted to see the rest. But I like the idea of kittens controlling, like, technology. That's cute. Let's see. This one's from Loot, like a Cato Robot, Cato Robo. Okay. All right. This next one are called Echoes. Yeah, I mean, like, it's definitely a cool idea. Okay, so someone like Loot Stream actually apparently already has a page for these. This is dope. Echoes are a race of thought-based creatures statted out for D&D 5e. Loot, did you make this yourself? Because, like, that's kind of neat. Like, this looks really good. I'm seeing 3, 3.5, 3, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, okay. I'll give it a 3. So, Echoes... he even put in flavor text. Oh, man, this is a lot to read. Okay. All right, so I'll start at the beginning. Mom always thought when you dream, your mind goes to another plane of existence. And if you're really naughty, it'll get caught up there and you won't wake up. I always thought this was nonsense, but in my travels, I have seen many stranger things. Perhaps it is possible to be stuck in the realm of dreams. And if so, what happens to the unfortunate souls stuck there? What happens if they get out? Yeah, a little bit like the aliens from Men in Black 2. Interesting. When a living soul dreams, they create a small imprint within the astral plane. For most people, this imprint is barely noticeable to the residents of the astral plane. A small hiccup in the fabric of reality at worst. However, even these hiccups can sometimes be caught by particularly desperate and starving predators, tearing the mortal mind away from its body. In most cases, the mind simply dies, but in rare cases, it can cling to life, stripped of its former identity and becoming a creature of thought, an echo of the world around it. Yeah, Loot is kind of extra, isn't he? Creatures of thought. An echo isn't flesh and blood, though they often appear to be. Instead, an echo is an idea given form and soul. They have no memories of their life before, and rarely have an interest in recovering them. As to an echo, their identity is their entire existence. They are creatures of thought, and thus their physical form often reflects that of their mental one. As such, echoes often look like other races. However, their astral nature is reflected in their glimmering eyes, which can never be hidden, as well as their ego, a spiritual mark that anchors their mind to their soul and ensures that as long as you meet the eyes of an echo, you can recognize them no matter what the form. Ooh, that's dope. I like that. I like that. Ever-changing identities. To most races, echoes seem flighty and short-memoried, seemingly changing direction on a whim and fitting from idea to idea. However, the truth is simply that the echo is trying out personality traits, goals, and morals the same way a human or elf might try on clothes. An echo rarely remains the same throughout its life. While an elf might cut their hair, an echo will change their color, style, and volume. A dwarf might try on a new shirt, while the echo tries out a new body. Lifestyles, likes, rivalries, loves. All these things are just aspects to the identity that can shift as the echoes figure out who they are. Yeah, they're kind of like the Fade from Dragon Age. This is dope. Without the anchor of their original identity, echoes need to find their own identity and they need to stick to it. Their ego and the core of their very being is inherently weak, scarred by the very process of their birth, and when left vulnerable without flesh to hide behind, acting against their current identity can literally be toxic to an echo, poisoning their very sense of self and thus their very being. Theoretically, if an echo settles on an identity and embraces completely, one that defines exactly who the echo is, their ego will become strong enough to start shaping the world around them. However, no echo to record has reached such a state of self-acceptance, but many set out to do this exact thing, often making it their reason to adventure. Interesting. That is neat. Wow. Okay, so he's gone and added racial traits and everything. This is dope. I really like the idea. What do you guys think? Scale of 1 to 5. Scale of 1 to 5. I'm gonna give this the echoes. All right. Next one under this, floral fangs. Okay. So the floral fangs are werewolf-like creatures with green fur. Interesting. This is from Raging Caterpie, by the way. They have the uncanny ability to grow flowers on their fur. They get a +1 to dexterity, +1 to strength. Their abilities, they can hide in plain sight. The floral fang can curl up into a ball and act as a bush. They gain advantage on stealth when not in an area where a bush would be. Animal assistant, each floral fang comes with a bird that cleans their body of any bugs. These birds act as animal companions. While the floral fang is using hide in plain sight ability, the bird can lead animals to the hidden floral fang, and if it does, the floral fang can make a surprise attack against the animal with advantage. Grass pelt. Takes double damage from fire attacks. Growth body can grow plants along its body. That's a cute idea. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of 5s for the echoes. So I'm going to give it a 5 because that's what everyone seems to be saying, and that's super good. Now, I like the idea of the floral fangs. I'm not sure I fully realize what they're doing. I mean, they're werewolf-like creatures with green fur, and like their whole trick is they curl up into a ball, act like a bush, and then get a surprise attack. I mean, it's a cute idea. I like the idea of a bird traveling with them and like doing all this. So, not a bad idea. But yeah, let's see what chat thinks. And then, hey, we got Redacted. It's a cardboard box sub race. Oh, that's funny. Okay, if you had led with a cardboard box race, yeah, I kind of wish there was more fluff. Like, I wish I knew more about this. You got a real cool idea? Yeah. Got a real cool idea, not fully realized, man. So, like, I think you got something you could work with. This could go somewhere. Let's see. Let's put that up there. That way. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm seeing 3.5s. I'm going to give it a 3.5. All right. Now, Redacted has submitted a Pathfinder race called Acleans. Am I saying that right? Acleans. Yeah. 2.5 for the idea. 3.5. Yeah, you know what? Give it a 3. Acleans are a race of humanoid plants living on a ball tumbling its way through a sea of quicksilver. Are these the Who from Whoville? Is that what you did? Like they live on a snowflake, but instead of that, they live... Yeah, it's the Who from Whoville. Unless that yep is how I'm pronouncing it. Because it's hard to tell where the stream is at. Okay. Days and nights are sudden due to the surface moving below and above the horizon line of the sea the world floats in. The harshness that comes with the sudden days and nights have bred these sentient plants into hardy, yet flexible beings. As such, they have an equal ability to hunt and farm in both day and night, absorbing the magic that radiates through the world to use innate spellcasting. Not intentionally. It's a little bit of the Who, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh, that was the pronunciation. Cool, cool, cool. Acleans are quick and hardy, but lack social skills others would deem common. They gave them +2 dex, +2 con, -2 charisma. Okay. They're typically plant with no subtype. Oh, they are plant with no subtype. Acleans are medium creatures and thus receive no bonuses or penalties due to their size. They have a speed of 30. Languages. Acleans begin play speaking Common and Sylvan. Acleans with high intelligence scores may choose other languages they want, except for secret languages such as Druidic. Magic racial traits. Lightbringer. The chaotic nature of their home led Acleans to fuse themselves with light-giving magic. Acleans are immune to light-based blindness and dazzle effects, and are treated as one level higher when determining the effects of any light-based spell or effect they are casting, including spell-like or supernatural abilities. Acleans with intelligence scores of 10 or higher may use light at will as a spell-like ability. Okay. Acleans add 1... Oh, shadow magic. They add 1 to the DC of any saving throws against spells of the Shadow subschool they class. Acleans with the charisma of 11 or higher also gain the following spell-like abilities. Once per day, Ghost Sound, Pass Without Trace, and Ventriloquism. Oh, neat. The caster levels for these effects is equal to the Aclean's level. The DC for these spells is equal to 10 plus the spell's level plus the Aclean's charisma modifier. Cool, cool, cool. Dope. Plant race has the following features. Oh, okay, so he's just listing off plant traits. Okay, so the Acleans, the plant race that can do light and shadow magic, and are basically the Who down in Whoville. But, like, totally not. But I do like this idea. It is super cool. And there's... Let's see. So we got a Grinch out of 10. I like the Grinch out of 10. That's pretty good. Is anyone else still here? Did I lose everybody? I think I lost everybody. We still got 11 people. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. I'm seeing 4. I'm seeing a lot of 4, 4.5. Let's see. I think, yeah, I'll give it a 4. The crunch is pretty good. The fluff is all right. I hate that you made that comparison because that was completely accidental. I'm sorry. You know what's funny too with the Who and Whoville? I'm not sure that was actually, and it wasn't just Whoville. It was Horton Hears a Who. That's right. So yeah, no, it was in Horton as well. Like a tiny race of people living on like a thing that tumbles through the air. So like, yeah, no. I remember they lived on a snowflake in Grinch, and they lived on like a flower petal or a piece of pollen or something. So yeah, that's neat. I'm seeing 4s. So we have got here in our homebrew races. We've got Ice Cream Elementals as just a 3, which is fine because I didn't take that race seriously. We got the Steel Weapon race, which I also gave points for being hilariously ironic. Because they feel pain, but they can't talk unless they hit each other. The Iron Man was a solid 3, not bad. Silkies, we gave a 2.5 because I believe that lore has been used elsewhere. Shadows a 4 because they were pretty well defined, and we also gave the tragic. We also gave the ironically tragic thing. Right, that was from Takoa because they can only exist around a campfire or something like that. And Takoa has clarified that it's not just a campfire, but it's around that. Let's see. Shadows a 4, and we gave that points for ironic. Dungeon Dimension Terrors, we gave a 3.5 because not a bad idea, but we've kind of seen Cthulhu stuff before. The Robot Technomancers could have used a little bit more information, but they were a cute idea. I do like it. Echoes, I think that was our solid 5 for the night because it was just so well done. So I think Loot's gonna take it home today. Plus, he just went so extra when it came to like actually creating a sheet and everything. So that was really dope. Floral Fangs, which had some decent crunch. Could have used a little bit more fluff. I wish I knew more about them because, like, it's a cute idea. I would like to play one if I knew more what they were about. And the Acleans by Redacted. Also a cool race, but unfortunately we attributed him to Dr. Seuss, so I think he lost some cool points that way. So I'm going to declare tonight's winner. As far as best race goes, easily Loot with the Echoes, simply because that was such a well-defined and interesting and abstract idea. So great job. And as far as tragically ironic backstory, we're going to give that to, let's see, either Takoa. You know what? I'm going to let you guys decide. Do we want to give it to Takoa for his shadows, or do we want to give it to, who's the guy who submitted it? Give me a second. The Steel Race. Or we want to give it to Dyslexic Attack. Oh, no, it was Cygnus. It was Cygnus. Cygnus who created the Steel Weapon race. So, we want to Steel Weapons, or we want to give it to Shadows? You guys go ahead and decide among yourselves. And I believe stream is still catching up to my stuff. Jeezy, crazy. YouTube, fix your streaming platform, guys. Come on. That's pretty crazy. Okay, I've gotten no votes as of yet. But let's see where this goes. I'd say Takoa. People are saying I got 2 votes for Shadows. Shadows. The Shadows is definitely more heartbreaking. Yeah. Okay. And plus, they are tragically ironic, and they're interesting. I like them. They were a really good submission. All right, so tonight's tragically ironic backstory goes to Takoa for the Shadows, and it looks like Loot has won Best Homebrew Race. So it is almost 8 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and pass out those prizes. We've got 11 people watching right now. Let me go ahead. Can I... God, what was the stream? It wasn't Moobot. You know what? Next week when we do Twitch, I'll give away a random prize. So, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so, Takoa, I guess, you get a wallpaper. Or, you know what? Takoa pretty much has everything on here. I'll send him something. I got something for him. And then, for Loot, I'll message him later on Discord. Otherwise, unless anyone has any requests for me, like if you have any questions or anything, I could do a quick FAQ. Otherwise, I want to call it a night. Loot is now officially banned for being too good. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and message him now. Where are you, Loot? Oh, right. Ugh. Yeah, he's already got access to everything. You know what? Maybe we'll get Tracy to do a free picture for you or something. Hey, you won Best Race. Good job, buddy. Messaging him on Discord. Looks like I'm not seeing anything. Okay. I think at this point I'll end the stream a little early then. I've been going for a little over 2.5 hours, and yeah. Takoa, messaging me, man. I'll see you around. Bye-bye, guys. I'll try to see if I can find some owls to post pictures of. Bye-bye.